Hi everyone, welcome to the 9th devlog for Embark. I know it's been almost 4 months since the last devlog video, so I thought I'll make a new video of me mumbling semi-coherently over the mic. A new feature which was a bit of a pain to implement is our new Minecart system. You can see here that there's two new buildings, rail and rail station. There's a new interface to allow you to lay tracks and it will automatically try and find a path for the tracks for you, so you can do something like that, and then you want to have your station. Pretty self-explanatory, I guess. The model is sort of still a placeholder, so subject to change when we get the models done. And just to test, maybe I'll just have one here, and I'll connect it back up. And increase the priority, and they should be happily building this. Yeah, one feedback which I've gotten is that the pop-up messages can get really out of hand. We'll work on fixing that up, and more interface work in general, I guess. But I think most of these messages are because of this base. I can't remember whose base this was, but this was submitted by a player. Pretty nice base. So the next thing we need to do is provide power, so I'll just have a windmill here, I guess, and connect it up, and they should get that done. Part of this new railway system is kind of improved their running speed. Previously there was an unintentional or kind of a bug with their movement which hard capped their running speed to something quite low, I think. So now some of them can really run like pretty fast. Anyway, I think we are done with our little railway system. So you can see that it takes power and it's providing it with power. You can set whether you want it to only be incoming or outgoing, or for it to accept both directions. And let's just force them to use it. So they should be smart enough to use it, even if it's a slight detour it's a slight detour to the station, but the route is overall faster because the station you move pretty fast in the station. And let's just get a closer look, and it looks kind of funny now, and the minecarts are free. That's probably going to make you have to build the minecarts instead of having them be free like that. But yeah, they move pretty fast, and before you know it, they're all at the other side. And they can't come back because this station isn't powered, so you would have to provide power to this station as well if you want it to work both ways. Yeah, it's pretty basic for now, but I think it can really help you access more of the map and make more of the map useful. There are still some issues with it, like mostly graphical issues. Like, for example, this works even though it looks really messed up, and there's also no collision, so you can have two people using the same track in opposite directions. I'm not sure how detailed I want to get into that. I'm not sure whether it should be a full-on railway system with signals and everything. I was tempted to do that, but I figured that I should just get something which works easily and something which is going to be useful straight away out first. One of the changes which I've been surprisingly happy about is the stuff about stacking multiple items on the same stockpile. I know some people were like really vocal about that, and I always just put it off because it was kind of a pain to get the items to render correctly like this. Yeah, but now that I've finally done it, it's really nice. It makes stuff look better, and you don't have to make such a big stockpile as well. Same thing with the diagonal running, right? If you notice now, they can run diagonally, although there's still some pathfinding issues with it. So sometimes they won't take the diagonal path even if it's faster. But yeah, it really does make them run a lot smoother, I feel. It looks a lot better too. So yeah, I should probably have done that a long time ago. Another thing I wanted to talk about was the whole optimization thing. So the previous few updates have had a lot of optimization stuff done. I think the frame rate's a lot better now, and the rendering code behind it is also a lot cleaner. The remaining like the last problem with optimization is the shadows. This is a base someone sent me and said that the frame rate is terrible, and it's running at like 20 frames per second because of the shadows from all these torches. So with shadows turned off, this runs no problem, 60 frames per second easily, but with this number of shadows, like everything just slows down to a crawl like quite quickly. Well, I mean, these are a lot of torches, and each torch has to cast its shadows. Part of that reason is because there's no built-in system for handling shadows like that in Unity. The default Unity shadows aren't really meant for like stuff like that. It has to keep recalculating the shadows for everything you see in the scene, every single frame, even if it doesn't move at all. Like, so for example, like most of the stuff here isn't even moving. Like the walls definitely don't move every frame, but every frame it's rendering the shadows for all these, like 60, 70 lights. Okay, maybe not that many, there's like maybe 30 lights here. Like, so it's rendering that every frame for every item, every wall piece. So yeah, so it really takes a toll on performance really quickly. So yeah, it's not something I can just buy on the asset store and fix, and that there are no like ready-made solutions available, it seems. And I would really love to find one, but so far I haven't had any luck with that. And I really don't want to have to do my own shadow system from scratch, because that sounds really painful. Otherwise though, I think like the game runs pretty well, especially if you lower your shadow settings. Or just take it easy with the torches. So thanks everyone for watching. As usual, leave any comments in Discord.